All right, let's get right into it. We're about to pull back the curtain on a hidden code, a kind of mental software that dictates every single dollar you will ever earn, save, or spend. What if I told you that all your money problems, all that financial anxiety, isn't really your fault? What if it's the result of a hidden program that was installed in your mind, probably when you were a kid, without you ever knowing it? We're going to call this system the invisible script. Think of it like this. It's an unconscious set of rules, almost like a program running in the background, and it's controlling your financial life before you even make a single conscious decision. And the core of the script? Well, it's made up of these money beliefs. These are the deep, hidden assumptions you have about money, who's allowed to have it, how it's really made, and whether you're even the kind of person who's capable of building wealth in the first place. Now, for most of us, the default operating system we're born with is programmed for scarcity. You can think of it like a computer virus. Its job is to keep you small, to keep you playing it safe, but ultimately its real purpose is to lock you out of true financial freedom. And here it is. This is the prime directive of the scarcity program. It's this one core belief that money is a limited resource. It's a zero-sum game. If someone else gets a bigger piece of the pie, that means there's less left for you. And a belief that powerful, it produces a very specific set of behaviors. Suddenly, fear is your main financial advisor. You avoid any and all risk. You're not thinking about the next 10 years, you're just trying to survive the next 10 days. And you start looking at anyone who has succeeded with suspicion, telling yourself they must have cheated or gotten lucky. It's a total psychological prison. And you've heard the propaganda, right? The program whispers these little phrases into your head over and over again until you just accept them as truth. You see, this isn't just a statement about your bank account. It's an identity. The program's job is to shut down your brain before you can even ask, well, how could I afford that? It just creates a dead end. Oh, and this one is the masterstroke. This is the program's ultimate goal: to convince you that the number one tool for building wealth, owning assets, investing, is the same as playing roulette. It's designed to keep you on the sidelines, safely falling behind forever. But here's the thing. There's an alternative. There's a different operating system, a different code you can choose to install. And we call it the abundance code. And this isn't about just thinking positive thoughts. This is about installing a completely new framework for reality. I mean, just look at them side by side. The difference is night and day. The scarcity program says money is limited. The abundance program knows that wealth is created. Scarcity is all about short-term survival. Abundance is about long-term value. Scarcity says risk is a threat. Abundance sees risk as a tool. The outcomes? Stagnation and anxiety versus compounding growth and ownership. Okay, so let's get to the brutal truth. Why does the scarcity program even exist in the first place? What is its hidden purpose? See, the really sneaky thing about this scarcity program is that it's not totally evil. It's actually a primitive survival instinct. It's designed to protect you from immediate short-term danger or loss. But in protecting you from that small short-term pain, it completely blocks you from ever achieving long-term wealth. And let me be absolutely clear about this. It's not just hard to become wealthy with a scarcity identity. It is impossible. You cannot run wealth creation software on scarcity hardware. Your core identity will reject the very actions required, like taking calculated risks and thinking at scale. So if that identity makes wealth impossible, the first move is to find it. We have to diagnose your own system. It's time to interrogate your programming, to declassify your own beliefs. Let's start at ground zero. Think back to when you were a kid. Be totally honest with yourself. What did you hear around the dinner table about rich people? Were they greedy? Were they evil? Or were they just lucky? This is your earliest programming. Okay, this next one is a critical diagnostic. Which feeling is stronger for you? The pain of losing $100 or the excitement of gaining $100? If that fear of loss is more powerful, the scarcity virus is running deep. And here it is, the identity question. Deep down, do you believe wealth is for other people? People who are smarter, luckier, or from a different background? Your honest answer to that question reveals the invisible walls of your own reality. Now, if any of this is starting to feel a little too familiar, just look at this list. These are some of the most common lines of code in the scarcity program. See? They feel like objective truths, but they're not. They are commands specifically designed to limit your actions. Okay, so we've exposed the program, we've seen the damage it does. Now it's time to rewrite it. And this isn't about wishful thinking. This is a systematic process, like replacing a flawed operating system with a brand new one. And here's the protocol. It's a step-by-step framework. First, you replace all that judgment with cold, hard data. Study how people actually build wealth. Second, understand that money responds to skill, not your feelings about it. Third, you have to shift your entire identity from being a consumer to being a creator, an owner. Then, you stop obsessing over your salary and start measuring your net worth. And finally, you start taking small, controlled risks to train your brain out of its irrational fear. These right here are the new laws of your financial universe. You have to install them. Compounding is always more powerful than just effort. Ownership is superior to employment. Building assets is more important than just earning income. And a good system will always, always beat brute force hard work. This is the logic of the abundance code. Look, I want to be really clear about the stakes here. This is not just some fun thought experiment. What you believe about yourself on the inside will absolutely dictate what you can achieve on the outside. If you fail to upgrade this internal programming, your financial results will always be capped. It's a law. So let's wrap this up. You didn't write the original code. It was handed to you by your parents, by society, by the media. But now you know it exists. You've seen the source code. The keyboard is right here in front of you. So the only question left is, who's going to write the next line?